Now, we previously reported on the hypocrisy of South by Southwest enlisting Meghan Markle to be a keynote speaker on International Women's Day. And you guys actually notice that it's the Archewell Foundation that is presenting this ridiculous panel, implying the question, did Meghan pay to be there? But guys, it's way more sinister than even you realize. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor, and I'm frustrated I missed this the first time, but I still stand by our amazing report on why I believe this is hypocrisy that she's leading, and I hope you guys will check it out. A lot of you missed it. I don't know if you got the alerts. Make sure you're getting your alerts. Make sure you're subscribed because it was a good one. Hit that button. Hit that bell for all alerts. Smash that like button. We broke that a few days ago, but it didn't get the traffic I expected. I hope this one will, because this one's going to dig a little deeper and it's going to reveal some stuff that I haven't seen anybody else out there talking about, which is the sinister connections to Meghan Markle, her agency, and South by Southwest. Let's break it down. All right, so first, yes, fake feminist she is. Look, she pays her female employees less than her male counterparts. This woman is all talk, no action. The Archewell Foundation is a joke. What did they do? They show up, hire other people to do stuff. It's all very unclear. They try to take credit for it all. It's just a nothing burger, in my opinion. They're losing money. All of this we've decided. Now, Meghan Markle is joining Katie Couric and Brooke Shields on a keynote speech about women and media on International Women's Day. Now, viewers noticed on the South by Southwest schedule after this report had come out and we all broke it down, the session is presented by the Archewell Foundation and the 19th, the National Nonprofit Newsroom reporting on gender, politics, and policy. Why is Meghan Markle's foundation presenting it? Now, many of you had the proper thought that she was paying to be there, and that is still a possibility. They may have paid to be there, in which case I would argue, why is the Archewell Foundation using charitable funds to have her do keynote speeches at film festivals and concerts? That doesn't seem like that's a good use of funds, if you ask me. Now, that is a total possible theory here. Again, speculation theories. They're presenting it. You would think that means that the Archewell Foundation is then therefore a sponsor, giving South by Southwest, money as a sponsor. But then you got to go down, well, what is South by Southwest? Let's assume they're paying for it for a moment, and then you'll hear my other theory in a second. But South by Southwest is a conference, festival, music, concerts, film festival. It is a for-profit business focusing on film, interactive media, music festival, conferences. A lot of people show up. It brings a lot of people into Austin, Texas. It's really sort of a hub for supporting creativity and art and whatnot, and digital, meetings and so on. I've had seminars there. I've been a speaker at South by Southwest a few times in my career. It's a cool thing. Kind of too cool for Meghan Markle to be showing up into. So how did she get this invite? Well, when you go and look down and you realize, Penske Media Corporation purchased a 50% stake in South by Southwest. Now, you might go, well, who is that, Andy? Penske Media, if you're new to the channel, you should already know this. Penske Media owns more than 20 digital print brands, including all of the major Hollywood trades. I'm talking Variety, Hollywood Reporter, Deadline Hollywood, all those places that like to crap on Meghan or put out some puff pieces in the industry. These are the trades that the industry is reading, along with Women's Wear Daily, Boy Genius. I don't even know some of these. Anyway, all led by its founder, Jay Penske, CEO of PMC, Penske Media Corporation. Now, you might say, okay, well, what's the connection here, Andy? Well, first off, you should already notice Penske Media owning all the trades. So promoting for South by Southwest, maybe not necessarily a charitable move, but more a networking move to give back to some of the, places that Meghan and Harry are trying to get their information out into, to get better press in Hollywood. Interesting that they are now the sponsors, right? Presenting sponsors at an event owned by 50% owned by Penske Media, the organization that controls the trades. Now, let's dig a little deeper. Again, longtime viewers of me, Popcorn Planet, etc., I implore you, if you haven't already seen this video, I'm very proud of this one. Kudos to Jax, who helped me put a lot of information in this video. Shout out to her. Please look her up. Rogue Films Jax, I think, is still the handle you can find her at. She helped me do a really good expose on why Rolling Stone hates Johnny Depp. And the connection here is now very telling. This is a spreadsheet, I believe was tweeted out by Adam Waldman back during the trial. And it's very interesting because I always come back to this chart, because this chart was to show the connection as to why. And here's JD up here, Johnny Depp. The connection from Johnny Depp and why would the media want to destroy him. TMG, all these organizations that come around and bring it to the people, the Saudi investors, etc., the trades, all of it. But disregarding the Johnny Depp portion for a moment, you go to one outlier here, a person who's connected to everything, and it's Ari Emanuel in this flow chart of sort of how things work in the business and the industry. Ari Emanuel obviously owns WME, Endeavor, Live Nation. So he's in here connected, donating 400 million investments to Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, who they also gave 200 million to Penske Media Group, Jay Penske. So both Ari and Jay are both in on this Saudi Arabia sovereign wealth fund. This is a lot of stuff out there that's now connected. Industry, important people, a lot of things that Ari and Jay, both sort of separate, important, powerful people, are involved with, but not too far-fetched to assume that they might not be connected. Now, again, this is speculation on my part. This is a chart made by others. But I implore you, if you really look into this more closely, you can start to see some of these bigger puppeteers pulling strings to create these narratives. And why Meghan Markle would want to align herself to someone this powerful who can connect it to all these other crazy big banks and people, funders, etc. This, to me, implies a much more sinister, potentially sinister, deeper connection and a, again, calculated connection to what Meghan is doing. So when you stand back and look at this they're sponsoring South by Southwest, when you go through to who owns what and you look at it from afar, there's always something bigger at play. And Meghan doesn't do small little moves like that. She is calculating like crazy. She wants to be at the tier of these types of people pulling the strings. So to know that Penske Media is a massive owner and stakeholder of South by Southwest, which they are now presenting a panel for, whether that means money exchanged hands or not. There's a possibility that Meghan and Ari, her agent, allegedly, is he still her agent? There's a potential that was just a deal part. Like, hey, Meghan will come, but she needs to be a presenter, in which case it's even more like, really? You're just forcing your charity on these things? There are potentially several paths that this could turn into of like what actually happened. But either way, across all of them, it's sketchy. There's something shady going on here, no doubt. She's either forcing her charity in, or she's placing funds to put it towards a fund that goes towards the Hollywood trades to try to make favor later on. It's hard to not see sponsoring an event like this and then not connect the dots to be like, well, who could this benefit? Oh, right, all the Hollywood trades that she's trying to woo over through Jay Penske, all these other rich billionaires, all sort of connected to Saudi investors, all who could attempt to destroy someone's life like they tried to with Johnny Depp. It makes more sense now a little bit, doesn't it? There's something far bigger at play here. This panel is just a silly, dumb little panel, but her move to show up here is a chess move, maybe in her head, maybe it's not as big as she thinks it is, but trying to connect and play with these power players and to try to curry favor to get more nice pieces in the Hollywood trades and to succeed. She doesn't want to do work, right? She wants to go do whatever shortcut she can do to get there faster. That's how she's always worked. I mean, we know this from her previous relationships. That's not a lie, Meghan. Let's talk about your first husband. But my point is, something's going on here. So yes, good catch, everybody, that they're presenting it. But now when you look deeper to realize, why is she there in the first place? And why would she get this? How could she get this? Who is this all connected to? This chart always kind of scares me because I'm looking at this like, this is who controls stuff. This is how stuff gets done. And every time I show this chart, I get a little nervous. So I'm going to put it off. Again, alleged allegations. Don't get me in trouble, please. I don't want any of this crap. but guys, clearly deeper than all of us even thought. What do you think? Am I crazy on this one? Too much of a conspiracy theory for you? Or are you going, oh crap? I want to hear your theories down below. Again, make sure you've subscribed if you haven't already. Hit that bell. Do me a favor. Make sure you share this one. Let's get the algorithm back up for Popcorn Palace, your one-stop shop for daily royalty and real information. I hope you'll be back for more. We'll be live later over on Planet today with some stuff you're not going to miss. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching all the channels here in the Popcorn universe.